Hello everybody, my name is Joe Quick and this is Joe's Quick Review, where I review a game and its crowdfunding campaign. If you enjoy it, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell, as next week I'll be reviewing Above Snakes by Squareglade Games. A relaxing world builder, or is it? I'll build this nice little house with a door and windows. I'll build this forest and this desert. We can explore it and break things, build a bigger house, cook blueberries, build a farm, talk to the locals, trade goods, talk to a horse, explore the world, go fishing, and of course, zombies! All this and more in my review of Above Snakes next week. But enough about that. Today we're here to talk about Orbital Cargo Division by Manuel Schenk. What's it about? Well, you arrive on a space station which is mining a planet, but everyone on board is dead. Does that sound familiar? That's right, it's Dead Space. But without the necromorphs and the cool spacesuit. Oh no, I don't have a face. So this is actually a late 80s, early 90s style pixel art, point and click adventure / comedy. Normally I would play the game for 30 minutes to an hour and then review it, but in this situation I actually completed it within the hour. So I'll do a basic review, and then if you're interested, there's a walkthrough available. As usual, I'll rate the game in each of these categories. If you disagree with me, let me know why in the comments, and if you've played the game before, I'd love to hear about your experience of Orbital Cargo Division. But without further delay, let's take a look at the game. At the top here we can switch between German and English. And we'll go straight into a new game.
You are Christopher Novak, captain of the OCD Kronos, correct?
Yes, that's right. And you are?
I'm Commander Hudson of the military police. What is the Kronos doing here in this sector?
Well, we deliver various goods between the individual mining sites of the Galactic Mining Group.
That does sound a bit boring.
So I like my job and I'm satisfied. Is this some kind of interrogation?
Why no, it is only a small survey.
About what exactly?
Well, about the many dead bodies in the station, for example.
Oh, that's right. There's that.
I want to know what happened here to the smallest detail.
Alright, my crew and I just got here yesterday. Then what happened was this.
No, down. That's a nice little introduction there to the story, and whilst we're going through the credits, I'm going to take this opportunity to rate a couple of those categories. For social, there is no multiplayer and there's no online features. Obviously you could sit around the computer as a group and work out the puzzles, but by default I think that gets 1 star. The controls are self-explanatory, you point and you click, but there's nothing breaking the mould in that department. As the saying goes, if it isn't broken, don't fix it. I'll give controls 3 stars.
Here's the OCD Kronos. Come in, please.
Are they still not answering?
Unfortunately, no, Captain. It must be jinxed.
And they still have energy. It all looks quite normal.
If no one answers, we cannot dock. Any ideas?
We would have to somehow get into the station and manually trigger the docking mechanism.
Yes, we could get in through one of the emergency hatches. And by we, of course, we mean you, Captain.
Are you kidding me? I'm the captain here and I decide which of you gets into the spacesuit. Great, I can really rely on my crew. Now I guess I have to fly over to the emergency hatch myself. I will certainly not return to the ship just like that. Except when I have no more oxygen. Hey Tully, did you fill up the oxygen tanks? Tully? Crap, he can't hear me.
Right, so we need to go to the main ship, sneak on board and unlock the docking gate. Flying through space is fun. Okay.
The airlock is locked. I need to use the panel to the right. The panel is a bit stuck. I have to pry it open somehow.
Okay, I can see I've got my inventory down the bottom here. I've got my spacesuit, my smartwatch, and my screwdriver. So, trusty screwdriver. Let's use that on the panel.
Now the airlock should open.
Okay, we've got a lounger.
If I get sick, I can rest here. I don't have to go out anymore, and I don't want to either.
We've got lockers.
I already have a spacesuit, even if mine is a bit sweetie already. The locker is locked.
And a locked locker. Door to the elevator, let's check that out. Okay, we've got a station door, terminal. Let's check out the terminal. Docking B, activate docking B, docking A offline, docking C offline. Okay, A, B, C. This is our spaceship. Activated, back.
So, now the automatic docking should work.
And now what?
I'll try to find someone here, and you two just do something.
Should we prepare the load for the transfer?
Good idea, Zoe. That could have been from me.
See you later then.
Radio if something comes up.
Good idea, that could have been from me. Let's go back.
I do not have to get on the Kronos now.
Okay. I do like the crew. Nice little space station. This guy walks very slowly. And this is a very long corridor. The elevator, there's nothing else in this room.
What a bummer. Only the station crew is allowed to use the elevator. I have to get access somehow.
Our first challenge. Our second. Our third? Who's keeping count? Another terminal.
A remote control for the maintenance droids.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm the maintenance droid now.
The robot doesn't fit through.
But that is as much of the game as I'm going to show you in case you plan on playing it yourself. I'm going to get into serious spoilers. So in the time it takes our captain to walk down the corridor, I'm going to rate the rest of the categories. I have slowed the video down, but his walk was just so painfully slow I'd be tempted to knock a star off the controls. A little double click and a bit of a kick goes a long way in player satisfaction. I like the graphics, it's one of the reasons I backed the Kickstarter campaign. Obviously pixel art is very stylised, so you can't justify comparing it to other games. Some of the elements do blend together, and if the cursor didn't highlight the fact that it was a panel, for example, I probably wouldn't have seen the difference, but generally the images tell me what I needed to know. It also would have been nice to see some more variation, as a lot of the pieces are reused throughout the game, but that may have been due to time and money constraints, or simply a design choice. I'll give the graphics 3 stars. The animations were basic, but nice and typical of the genre. It could benefit from a little bit of polish, such as our crew members vanishing in this clip, but I will give animation 4 stars. The game has frequent but relatively short cutscenes lined with humour to help drive the story and hint on the next steps. They fit in really nicely with the overall game, so I'll give cutscenes 5 stars. This is a point and click adventure, so needless to say it is driven by its story, which was a bit on the short side, and the puzzles in my opinion were more tedious than challenging or entertaining. Although I am something of a completionist, if I hadn't finished the story within the hour that I was playing the game, I don't know if I'd really want to come back and revisit it. However, saying that, I quite enjoyed the ending, and the possibilities of a sequel leave a lot to the imagination. I'll give the story 3 stars. The user interface was again very basic, but everything you needed. It could have done with some minor improvements, such as the dialogue being greyed out once you'd chosen it, and it would have been nice to have a small element of instruction, as the inventory is click and drag as opposed to point and click, and the logo in the bottom left corner is actually the menu. But it's a challenging task to balance these elements when you're trying to replicate a game from a different generation and blend it with modern standards and expectations. UI gets 3 stars. Unless you love the story, there is nothing here in terms of replayability. There's no multiple choice, multiple endings, and I would say the game even deters you from exploration, because if you walk through a room without acknowledging what's in it, then the dialogue doesn't compensate for the fact that you haven't actually looked at that item. For example, if you walk past the elevator at the very start of the game and into the maintenance room, then you're suddenly a maintenance droid trying to fix an elevator that you didn't know was broken. Replayability gets 1 star. I like the soundtrack. I think potentially there's only 2 or 3 tracks throughout the game, but it sets the scene and it sets the mood. The sound effects are all beeps and boops, but that's what I expect from this kind of game. And the voiceovers are okay. The accents just make me feel like every character in this is Chekhov from Star Trek, and there's a few mispronounced words that just kind of drop it down a level. I'll give the soundtrack 3 stars. And finally, I think this game is quite accessible, although not necessarily a design choice. It's quite slow paced, so you don't have to be super reactive. When you look at the scenes, they're generally black and grey with a splash of colour for the interactables. I'm not colourblind, but I think that's going to help out. There are elements that could easily be improved upon, such as the text font being different sizes, having the option for interactable items to actually highlight as you hover over them. And then obviously you could have voice assistants in menus and on screen, but I think that's a little bit out of the scope of this project. I'll give accessibility 3 stars. And he's made it to the end of the bridge. So that's my review. After completing this game, I've really got mixed feelings about it. I'm definitely not going to be shouting about it to all of my friends, but I might recommend it to a select few. As I said before, if they made a sequel, I'd definitely be tempted to give that a try. And I might also look at some of the games that NeoJunk has created in the past. In a moment we'll take a look at his Kickstarter campaign, and then I'll walk through the rest of the story. But before I do, I want to do a quick shout out for NeoJunk City, which is now available on Kickstarter. A modern take on the point and click adventure game, with nice graphics and a bit more energy. I've backed this project and so have 500 others, but it hasn't quite reached its funding goal yet, so if you're interested, do check it out. NeoJunk City are trying to raise £45,000, but Manuel Schenk just wanted a humble £5,000. Let's take a look. I thought he had a really nice campaign video. He introduced himself, his history as a developer and the other games he had made, and what he hoped to achieve with this Kickstarter campaign. He actually had a previous campaign back in 2022 for the same game, trying to raise approximately £12,000, but they only really reached the halfway point. So as you can imagine, they had big plans for this game, and it would have been a much bigger game and story if they had achieved that goal. Instead, they put a lot of time into developing the game themselves, and came back to Kickstarter in 2023 purely looking to fund the soundtrack. With a target of around £6,000, they successfully secured their funding with 157 backers, but had they surpassed that, they would have again put more content into the game. They had some fun ideas such as a turn-based battle in the command centre, which I think would have been very entertaining, but unfortunately didn't make it into the endgame. Manuel provided constant updates on the game's development and would often do shout-outs for other projects. It's nice to see developers working together, and they even got to meet each other at different games festivals in Cologne. Ironically, I have backed all of their projects, so keep your eyes open for my review of that game. But now let's get back into Orbital Cargo Division. Again, there are significant spoilers ahead, so if you plan on playing the game, you might want to stop the video here. When we last left the captain, he had just taken control of a maintenance droid and was exploring the lower decks of the ship.
The robot doesn't fit through.
And what exactly were you trying to accomplish by controlling a maintenance droid?
I was sure that at least down there I would find a crew member of the station.
And you wanted to get the access to the elevator.
Exactly.
Over to the server room.
What do all those lights mean?
And the AI. There's nothing else in this room.
Hello, who are you?
I'm AI 83ZB4215.5. Can't remember summoning a maintenance droid.
I need access to all levels of the station.
And I need a connection to the Earth's web, so that I can usurp world domination and wipe out all carbon life forms.
For real?
No, you walking soup can. That's what the meatbags call sarcasm.
But I really need access to the elevator.
Out of the question. Maintenance droids like you stay on this level.
What can I do now?
You could bring me some new memory bars, you victim.
Why should I do that?
Because you're a tin can on legs and I'm the all-powerful AI that controls everything.
All powerful? What are you controlling?
Well, the access to the elevator. This is a very important task here.
I'll be off then.
Good for you.
Got a ladder. Can I climb the ladder?
A ladder for real?
Yeah, for real. Got vents. Exit over this way.
This is as far as it goes.
But it says exit. Okay. In the vent we go.
I am really not spared anything.
Okay, so we're in the vent. Guessing we have to find our way across to the other side here. And this robot's got really good pathfinding, so it's up, down, left, right, all on his own. So I'm wondering if I can just click here. And he's going to go there for me. Oh, what way do I want to go? Down here, I think. So, if this was intended as a puzzle, unfortunately, because of good coding, it's kind of fouled, because you can just click anywhere and the maintenance droid's going to solve it for us. Is that the right way? That looks promising. Exit. Okay, and we're at the top.
Let's see what happens if I turn off the cooling of a certain AI. Done. Maybe the AI will let me in the elevator now. I'm going to blackmail, ask it. I'm back again.
Dump, 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 dump. Oh no. We killed him.
Oops, I must have bricked the psycho AI.
Well, hopefully that's opened the elevator for us. I think we can click our thing here to get away from
maintenance droid will find its way to the loading station on its own.
Perfect. Let's go on the elevator. We've got the technical area, which is where I'm at, hangar, cafeteria, crew level, and command level. Let's start at the top. To the medical department, control room. There's bound to be someone in the control room, right?
But then we encountered the worst evil. 3 aggressive killer robots attacked us.
3 killer robots?
That's right, so we had to take our battle formation and finish them off, turn-based of course.
Are you shitting me? On the video footage I only see a small cleaning robot.
Oh, yes, of course. It looked very dangerous though.
Could you please remain objective?
Okay, okay.
Would you like a coffee too? I'll get one from the machine over there.
No thanks, I'm not thirsty.
Suit yourself. Go ahead and tell the story.
Okay, then what happened was this.
I'll have a look at the logbook. Maybe I'll find something.
Hello there, you cute little bot. Are you here all alone?
I can't find anything unusual here. Except maybe that only recently the second shuttle was launched.
Who could have taken it?
Unfortunately, I can't find anything about this here. But it must have been a crew member with a high security level.
Hey, here's a keycard with him. I can certainly use it somewhere.
You steal from a dead man?
He will certainly not longer need it.
Yeah, we're just borrowing.
A keycard. That could come in handy.
Just gonna raid all the dead bodies for keycards.
Hi, Tali. Can I interrupt you for a second?
Hi, Chris. Sure thing.
Do you have a tip for me?
Don't get flattened by some guard droid.
Great tip.
Always a pleasure.
What do you see in the service droid?
I thought I'd talk to it first, before I cannibalize it.
What? You want to cannibalize it?
Sure thing, I can make good use of a lot of spare parts. And look at it, it's basically begging for it.
Okay. I'll be off then.
See ya.
Tilly's a bit of an odd one.
It is so adorable.
It's no different to the maintenance droid. What's adorable about it? Oh, that's a lot of information. I'm not going to bother reading all of this. And then we've got some Kickstarter backers here in the credits. Let's talk to them.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello, Captain.
How's it going?
Not really good.
Why is that?
The antenna seems to have been damaged, so we cannot send a call for help.
Was it sabotage?
I can't say for sure from here. The cable connection to the antenna seems to be defective.
Can you check on that?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have time at all, Captain.
Understood. See you later.
See ya.
A wonderful view. That is one of the reasons why I really wanted to work in space. That and a very long distance to my ex-wife.
So, possibility we might have to fix the antenna. Let's go and explore the rest of the ship and find out what these keycards do. I keep thinking this is going to be an event that I need to click on. I wish he walked faster. You can't double click to make him walk faster, and it's really slow.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh? Is that the terminal talking to us?
Hello?
Finally.
Who are you?
I am the station physician, Dr. Miller. And who are you?
I'm Captain Novak from the Orbital Cargo Division. We usually drop off the goods on a regular basis.
Well, I usually take care of injured workers, but some joker locked me in here.
What exactly happened here?
An early shift worker came to me with circulatory problems and passed away in front of me before I could examine him.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. And then?
Then I wanted to draw blood from the body to determine the cause, but someone changed the door code and locked me in here.
How can I help you?
Look for someone from security. They always have an emergency code.
The station looks pretty deserted. What if I can't find anyone?
There's another AI in the server room, which usually manages the elevator authorization.
This could be difficult.
Why is that?
Oh, nothing. I'll see what can be done. I'm going to start looking for the code.
Oh, please hurry. I have to go to the bathroom.
So this door's
The
locked.
door's still locked.
Yep. Station and mortuary over this way. More dead people.
How convenient that the station beds are right next to the morgue. If someone doesn't survive, you don't have to drag the body far. I wouldn't be surprised if the dead could be launched directly into space at the touch of a button.
See them all just firing off like missiles from here.
So, there seems to be only one dead body. I'm going to get them out by the push of a button. I'll remove the shroud. After all, I don't want to take a blood sample from somewhere on his face.
Why do I want to take a blood sample? And where's the shroud gone? That should be in my inventory. I can run around just as a ghost.
A certain Sean Campbell. Well, he looks pretty dead.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to attack him with the screwdriver. Observation room. What's in the observation room? Ooh, we got an alien from Alien by the looks of it. Some monitors and a brain. Let's talk to the brain.
Hello.
Hi there.
How can you speak in that tank?
I'm connected to a hands-free system with my implant in the brain.
How does it work?
Via Bluetooth.
Technology, eh?
How did you get into the tank?
You must be thinking it must have been a bad accident, right?
The thought seems obvious.
I was born in 1970.
What? That was over 100 years ago?
Exactly. Through my work, I had put some money aside and had my brain frozen after my demise.
What did you do for a living?
I developed point-and-click adventures.
Seems to have paid off.
Well, I should have read the fine print. Actually, I want to be built into a cool cyborg. Well, you just have to make the best of everything.
And what do you do in the tank all day?
My job is to remember various things for the staff, as a kind of analog backup, so to speak.
Such as?
Well, for example, birth dates or passwords.
That is very impressive.
Oh, you are just saying that?
No, honestly.
Thank you.
Do you also remember security codes for doors?
Sure, that's easy. The default code is always 1234.
Not very secure, is it?
As long as no one knows, it should not be a problem.
I'll be off then.
Please come again. It is quite boring here.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Pretty disgusting. Boring statistics, nothing more.
And that's everything in that room.
The door. Hello?
Finally.
I have the code. It is 1234.
1, 2, 3, 4? How stupid is that?
Don't ask me. I'll give it a try. Done. The door is unlocked.
Great. Come on in.
I thought you wanted the bathroom. You're rushing out that door. Got a laboratory, a med kit, little med kit, a shelf.
Jars with various samples. Are those organs? I don't really want to know.
Let's grab the med kit.
Oh, I could really use a medkit. There better be some beer patches in there.
Bear patches. Beer patches? I was take a
Oh,
beer
how
patch.
cute.
I'm working on a clinical trial and I'm very confident. Oh, that was kind of unexpected.
Was that your last laboratory animal?
Well, unfortunately, it was. Say, would you be interested in participating in a really great clinical trial?
Forget it, Doc. You have nice equipment here.
Yes, of course. I need something to watch my favorite telenovela.
Okay, let's work out what he's been up to.
Hello, Doc.
Good to see you, Captain.
Now you can go to the bathroom, Doc.
No need anymore. I've performed my emergency urination in a laboratory vessel.
Do you know more about what exactly happened here, Doc?
I'm afraid not, Captain. It seems to be a real epidemic.
So they all just dropped dead?
I can't say that for sure, but you could draw some blood for me from the deceased worker.
Me?
Here is a syringe.
Great, thanks.
So it's nothing to do with his exploding rabbit.
Did you notice what happened to the others?
Through the monitors, I could see that almost the entire station staff had collapsed.
Almost?
Well, the cameras could at least show me the people in the control room. Unfortunately, I could not access the cameras in the lower area of the station.
So someone might have survived there.
That is possible.
Maybe we should call for help.
I have already tried to call for help through the communication channels, but the antenna of the station seems to be damaged.
Sabotage?
Possible, but there's the old satellite still floating in orbit.
Which old satellite?
When the station was still under construction, a satellite had to be used for communication. It is probably still in the orbit of the planet we are orbiting.
And it still works?
How the hell should I know?
I'll be off then.
Alright, see you.
Okay, so we've definitely got to fix the satellite or do something with the orbit control. Let's go get some blood from the dead guy.
Oh man, I never thought I would do something like this.
Taking blood's hardly the worst thing, I can imagine.
Hello, Doc.
Good to see you, Captain.
No new dialogue. It's a shame that they don't fade out the dialogue once you've clicked on it.
I'll be off then.
Alright, see you.
I assume instead I give it to him like this.
Thank you, Captain. I will get back to you as soon I have analyzed the blood sample. Here, I still have some old spare parts. Maybe you have some use for them.
Thank you.
Is that just a computer chip?
CPU on a small plug-in board. LCV is engraved on it.
Okay. back across the corridor. We need some elevator music in the corridor, I feel. Alright, let's check out the cafeteria and crew level. First thing is the foodomat.
I'm neither hungry nor thirsty.
Okay. Doesn't mean you don't want a can of Coke to feed an alien.
I'm neither hungry.
Okay, same.
This must be the cafeteria here.
What gave that away? But nothing else in here. This is where we're being interrogated with our little survey at the minute. Back in real time.
Locked.
Okay, so the door's locked. If we click on the door lock, we don't get any response. I'm assuming this is where our keys come in.
That does not work. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay,
This should be the right card.
that's good. That's a bit frustrating when there's no other clues as to what doors you'd be doing. I'll just go through all the doors, choosing this one or that.
Cool, an antique transistor radio. That would certainly be something for Tully. He is a real tinkerer and constantly cannibalizes various electronics.
Like our adorable little maintenance droid.
The poster is probably intended as a substitute for a room with a view. I don't want to go through the clothes of the crew members now.
Stick up a picture of the beach, surely, to remind you of home, as opposed to stars.
Well, it's a chair. How exciting. Cool, a movie poster of my favorite comic book adaptation. Captain Coleslaw vs. Dr. Sausage, The Fist of Retribution. I must have seen the movie 30 or 40 times already.
Okay. Another dead body.
A keycard that could come in handy.
And we have an orange key card.
On the Kronos we also have such hard standard beds. The company really cuts corners. I don't have to right now. I did sweet in the spacesuit, but I don't want to take a shower here.
More doors. So we use the green key. We've now got a black and orange. So do we try it on all the doors or what? Let's start at this end.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Okay. Da, da, da.
This should be the right card.
Good. That was the black key card.
I don't know.
Same for the wardrobe.
The poster.
Same for the stars.
Well, look at that. The key to the shuttle.
Cool. Key to the shuttle. Don't know. Assuming the shuttle's going to be in the hangar.
Cool, a movie poster of one of my favorite movies. Attack of the Giant Tentacle Monsters.
AKA War of the Worlds. I think.
Died on the way to the toilet.
Unfortunate.
I don't have to right now.
At least he kept it clean.
I did sweet in the spacesuit, but I don't.
Okay, nothing else going on in here. It's a shame they haven't got a bit more variation in comments and pictures. Do we try using this orange key card
Nothing happens.
on every other door?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Last one.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happens. So our orange key is still to be used somewhere. I like the fact that our shuttle key's got a little lock unlock, it's basically a car key. Okay, to the hangar. Hangar either side. And we have a shuttle.
Locked. I need the key for the shuttle.
Which we have. Oh, and we've got other destinations. So there's a satellite without the antenna, there's the orbital station that we need to visit. A wrecked freighter and the ground station. No, we're not on the ground station. Let's go to the orbital station. No, satellite first. We've got to fix the satellite. Or work out what's wrong with it. Alright, back in my spacesuit. Nothing going on over there. There's a Tetris block in the sky. Here's our satellite.
Hopefully it still works. Hopefully it still works.
Okay, satellite's not doing anything, but it's got a broken antenna. Can we fix it with our screwdriver?
That does not work.
No, there's a maintenance hatch.
I cannot open it with the gloves alone.
Use your screwdriver.
That should do the trick, but I still need spare parts for the satellite.
That's why I've got my CPU chip.
Nothing happens.
Oh. Okay, medical kit.
Nothing happens.
Keycard.
That does not work.
Okay. Back we go. And we'll go to the let's go to the wreck if we need spare parts, that makes sense. Gonna assume there's nothing on the left. The same bits floating in space.
I wonder how long the wreckage has been floating around out here.
Let's go in.
A small meteoroid must have hit here. I'll try to squeeze through.
That's a big cargo box, apparently. Cargo box. I don't know why I keep saying cardboard, blah, 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 blah.
You certainly can't get these old things open anymore.
No, try your screwdriver.
That does not work.
What is this ring? Oh, we keep going.
What a junk. Unfortunately, there's no electricity here, so I cannot open any doors.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't mean to move that one. I have to unscrew the bars first.
Trusty screwdriver.
Now I should be able to squeeze through the bars.
Here we go again. So we want to get down here. And I think I'm going to cheat again if I can and just click there. Oh, it's not such a puzzle this time.
Without power, I cannot unlock the locks on these boxes. This box was opened before the power went out. Here's a battery in the box. I can certainly use it. This box was...
Nothing else in the box.
The door is defective and at least half open.
Wow, this place gets bigger and bigger. Downside is there's a lot more things that I could be clicking on.
Oh man, it looks worse here than in the warehouse of a freighter. A decryptor that lacks the battery. I still urgently need a gift for Tally's birthday.
Okay, we've got a battery, we've got a decryptor without a battery. Put those two together.
Now the decryptor should work. A decryptor with which you can crack codes.
That's handy, but we've already opened up our Doctor's Gate.
Oh man, it looks worse.
No other junk worthwhile looking at. Nothing else around here I can see, so through the airlock we go.
The airlock is locked.
The airlock is locked. Because there's no power. I don't think our battery's big enough to power the freighter, so we're going to have to head back. Couldn't skip the vent again. And slowly but surely back to my shuttle. Okay, shall we try the orbital station now? Oh, that's where we started. Ground station. What's with the terrifying music? And there's another shuttle.
So here's the second shuttle from the station.
Okay, we found the second shuttle, got a terminal.
The systems seem to run smoothly.
Makes a nice change.
The passage is locked. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Nothing happens. The systems seem to run. Nothing happened. Alright, with the decryptor I was able to remove the lock. Now I can enter the ground station.
Hurrah!
I should repair the satellite first so we can send the distress signal.
Okay. Can I use my keys on this shuttle?
That doesn't work.
No. Fix the satellite first. Just wondering if there's any value in going back to the orbital station. I don't think there's anything else there for us. We grab this bar and use that. Don't actually know.
However, I'm still missing the spare parts.
We don't know what's wrong with the satellite as such.
That doesn't work.
We know it's missing spare parts.
Nothing happens.
And it's missing an antenna.
That doesn't work. A medkit. Hopefully there are beer patches in there too. Nothing happened. That should do the trick, but I still need spare parts for the satellite.
Does it make that sound every time I do it?
That should do the trick, but I still need...
Yep.
That doesn't work. I cannot look on my smartwatch now.
Okay. Well, I don't have the bits that I need for this right now. See if anything's happened whilst I was away. I'm going to assume that this other hangar's empty.
There seems to be a shuttle missing here.
I think I know where that shuttle is. Technical area. So that goes back to our ship. This goes back to the maintenance droids. Let's head upstairs first and talk to our crew. Maybe he's taken apart the robot.
Hi, Tali. Can I interrupt you for a second?
Hi, Chris. Sure thing.
What do you see in...
I thought I'd...
What? You want to
Sure thing. And look at it.
Oh. I'll be off then.
See ya.
Nothing happened. It is so... That does not work.
Still got this key card. We don't know what that's for.
That does not work.
Should we give it to decrypted to Tali?
Nothing happened.
Shall we give the spare parts to Tali?
That does not work.
Neither of that works. Medkit's not going to benefit anyone. Just have a quick look through these to see if I get any clues. The failures of the transmission in the nearest orbital station and also the ground station is due to some errors in the security software. We'll be able to determine the exact reason only after an extensive analysis. The old communication satellite has not been used since the station was fully commissioned. Currently several circuits are inoperable, thus a large piece of scrap metal is floating in orbit. Recommendation: we could recover the satellite to transfer it to the spare parts depot. Some employees get smuggling a few bottles of alcohol and fit alcohol. This should be discouraged. Nothing of use there. Several colleagues collapsed today with executive problems and shortness of breath. We are trying to take care of everyone here as best we can. Your lab is on lockdown and you are nowhere to be found in the medical department. Where the heck are you? Get your butt in the control room now. The water supply lines are clogged again. Could you have a service tech from the maintenance team take a look at it? After all, water supply, food vending machines, we cannot get coffee or beverages. Thanks in advance. Right. No help now that I've fully read it. Wonder if we got the blood results back yet. Gonna slowly walk over here.
Hello.
Hi there.
I'll be off then.
Please come again.
He's got nothing new to tell us.
Nothing happens. That does not work.
Nothing happens, nothing happens. Let's take a look at our smartwatch.
I have already read my mails this morning.
Docking, check delivery, unload, pick up the goods, delegate all tasks, put on telly. Okay.
The current start date does not interest me at all at the moment.
Okay, so these are the 4 places we can visit. The photographic communication satellite, the planet and the outpost.
I can't connect with social media here. Nobody needs such platforms anyway. I don't need to talk to Tali right now. I don't need to talk to Zoe right now. A tasty burger would be nice, but I'm afraid they don't deliver up to here.
Okay, smartwatch is not much use. I wonder if I could use the burger thing whilst I'm down on the Earth.
Hello, Doc.
Good to see you, Captain.
Maybe we should call for help.
I have already tried to call for help through the communication channel.
Sabotage?
Possible, but there's the old satellite.
Which old satellite?
When the station was still under construction, it is probably still in the orbit of the planet.
And it still works?
How the hell should...
I'll be off.
All right.
Okay.
Ugh. That does not work. A CPU on a small plug-in board. LCV is engraved on it.
So LCV means 21. LCV. LCV. Nope. Nope. Use the chip on the service droid.
Nothing happens.
Nope. Have I tried that already? I don't even know. Let's talk to Zoe whilst we're here.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello, Cap.
Is there any way to use the old satellite?
Which old satellite?
The doc told me about an old satellite that is in the same orbit.
Someone would have to fly there and fix it, or at least activate it.
I was afraid you would say that.
It should be just a few minutes flying time on a shuttle.
See you later.
See ya.
Right, that we know.
Hi, Tali. Can I interrupt you for a second?
Hi, Chris. Sure thing.
What do I need to repair a satellite?
Spare parts for the control panels, of course.
Of course, what a stupid question from me.
Unfortunately, you have to find them yourself.
You don't know something like that?
Usually I do, don't you?
Must have forgotten them at home.
But I can write down the correct placement of the CPUs on the board for you.
Please do. What a messy handwriting.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I'll be off then.
See ya.
A note from Tali on how to fix the satellite, written in a rather messy way. XD4 on B2, VDX on C4, LCV on D3. What is this? Battleship?
Right, so we've got LCV. Where do we get the rest of it? Sounds like our AI, to be honest. Back to the basement. Just gonna remind
A note
myself.
from Tali. XD4 on B2. What is?
XD4 VDX.
A remote.
Still not getting through there.
The robot doesn't. Oops. What do all those lights?
Nothing in here.
Fortunately, I already know the way. I've already.
There's a ladder here which suggests that a human would come down here at some point. Potentially I can get my man in here.
The maintenance droid will find its way to the loading station on its own.
Which would mean there's a vent somewhere. Ah! Somewhere I haven't visited in a while is the ship that I came on. Okay.
I do not have to get on the...
Just want to go back to the Kronos.
I've already
It's activated the docking door. Oh, I've just remembered about the locked locker.
There's still a CPU lying around here next to the dirty laundry.
Okay, CPU VXD.
I already have a spacesuit. I have already...
And that was next to the laundry. I wonder if that gives us valid reason to go back to the cruise members and have a look in their wardrobes. All this fun again.
I'm neither hungry nor...
It's probably in here, the CPU chip.
That does not work. I'm neither hungry nor...
If I get a drink, it'll come out.
I don't want to go through the clothes...
Or the radio.
Well, look at that. You find some interesting components here.
XT4. So we've got the 4 we need. 3 we need. Not doing too well with numbers today. Back to the hangar, back to the ship. Back to the satellite. And slowly fly over.
Hopefully it still works. A note from Tally on how to fix the XD4 on B2. What is...
XD4 on B2.
A note from XD4 on B2.
C4 and D3.
What is this?
How do I get these off? Okay. So I don't know if this is working as intended because this is just in, I'm looking at XD4 up here, XD4 B2, VXD was C3, and LCV I believe was D4. Is that right? 2, 3, 4.
A note from Tally XD4 on B2.
No,
what
C4.
is it?
Think of explosives. And now because that's sitting there, I can't stick another one on it. Back. Okay, B2, C4, T3.
Great, the satellite is working again.
Ta-da! My inventory looks empty now. Head back to Zoe and Tally.
Hello, Zoe.
Hello, Captain.
The satellite is repaired.
Great! I'll put out the call for help.
Now all we can do is wait.
Maybe someone could fly to the ground station and see if there are any survivors left.
Aren't mining operations automated these days?
Not entirely. A few technicians are still needed for the machines.
I'll see what can be done. See you later.
See ya.
Hi Tali, can I enter?
Hi, Chris.
Okay, he's got nothing new to say.
I'll be off then.
See ya.
So it's a bit like Dead Space, but without the xenomorphs.
Hello Doc.
Good to see you, Captain.
Okay, he's got nothing new
I'll
to
be
say.
off then.
All right, see you.
Thought we might tell him about the satellite, but no. Down to Earth. Hi ho, it's down to Earth we go. So slow, so slow.
Locked.
Surprise.
Locked.
Another surprise. Okay, we've got another elevator. What just happened? We just went straight down to level 1 and straight up to level 2. Okay, that's clearly explained.
Cool, a poster of one of my favorite movies. Timebot, Day of Retribution. The movie is about a time-traveling robot who travels to the past to prevent the invention of a fully automatic kitchen appliance. I never understood why he does that though.
Sounds like fun.
In this cabinet is a spare battery, for whatever.
For me.
I don't want to dig around in the sweetie clothes of the miners now.
No, not the sweetie clothes.
I don't want to dig
Okay, they're all the same. Got another dead guy at the end here.
Cool, a poster of one of my favorite movies. The Battle of the Galaxies. Actually, the movie is just a dull string of computer-generated effects. But the visuals are quite stunning. Again, only dead bodies. He has an audio log on him. Why do people always take something like that with them? There's a note stuck under the bench.
Okay, we've got a note.
On this paper are the numbers 0712, apparently written in blood.
Nice.
In the past that was called a dictaphone. No clue why people keep an audio diary and always leave parts of it somewhere. I can listen in. On level 7 part of the floor is broken through, exposing a cave. We're going to go down and take a look.
Level 7, we've only seen level 1 so far. To the camp, to the mine tunnel. Let's go to the camp first, shall we?
You need a security code to open the box.
O712.
You need a security code to... Oh, craft scissors. What a terrific find. Why are they locked in here? So no one cuts themselves? You need a security code to open the box. You need a security code to open...
Okay. Got a forklift.
The forklift still works, but it seems the second battery for the lifting unit is missing.
Well, we have
A battery is probably missing here.
a battery here.
Now the forklift should work again. Okay, that's not how I intended it, but at least the item is reachable now.
Who knew there was an item there? Let's grab the handsaw.
I can certainly use a handsaw for something. Nothing useful seems to be here anymore. Bummer, I have no access authorization. They have two-factor authentication here, voice and palm print.
So I need someone's hand and someone's voice.
Nothing happens.
We've got their voice with the audio log. And I'm worried that
Nothing
we're going to have to
happens.
use a saw or scissors for the hand. So slow.
This is as far as it goes. They will probably be mined later on.
Did he have to get that close to it to tell me that? Our guy's short-sighted. Well, to be honest, he hasn't got any eyes. Slowly work our way back up to the elevator. Slowly, slowly. So this is my first guess. Unless it's a hand saw that we use to bypass the system.
Now I finally know why it's called handsaw. And now the hand is in my possession.
Like the sound effects. Looks like the hand's got a glove on it. Just looks like a baseball mitt.
The voice of the audio log was quite enough. The hand was accepted. Done. I now have access to the freight elevator. Unfortunately, there was no oxygen at this level. Well, and then I died.
You died?
Exactly.
Are you kidding me? You're sitting right in front of me. How could you have died?
Oh, I mean, of course, I almost died, you know?
No, I don't. Could you please remain objective?
Okay.
I'm going to get another coffee. Would you like one? You must already have a very dry mouth from talking.
No thanks, I'm not thirsty.
Really?
Yes, for sure.
Alright, go ahead and tell the story.
Alright, next the following thing happened.
I'm feeling a final joke come along with the no drinking lark. Or there's something wrong with the coffee machines.
There's nothing special. Bummer, the area's closed off. Now I may certainly go through there.
Simple but effective.
The ground has collapsed here.
And this is where we find our obelisk.
Who are you? Get over here right now.
Yeah, alright.
Is that the largest dynamite you've ever seen? Or 2 sausages?
And now?
How did you get down there?
With the ladder.
That's not what I meant. Are you hiding here?
No, I'm Captain Novak of the Orbital Cargo Division and only recently arrived at the station.
Well, then I'm sorry we'll meet your end here, along with all the critters that are at home here.
Oh yes, there's life on this planet. I would not have thought that.
Thanks to my bomb, no one will know either.
You work for Galactic Minicum's competitors, right?
That's right. They pay me a nice sum for the destruction of the mine.
What is the problem with the mine?
The mine doesn't matter, but if it gets out that life was found here, the corporation gets billions in research funding and lots of media hype.
You will never get away with this.
But it will all look like a classic mining accident. Uh-oh.
Maybe I should disarm the bomb and get out of here really fast.
Is it as easy as using the scissors on the cable?
Now the detonator is separated from the explosive. That should prevent detonation. The guy probably didn't expect that someone would just cut the cable. Sometimes I even surpass myself. I can finally return to the station now. Finally, I'm back. Who are you? And then I went back and you showed up with your soldiers.
Well, the janitor was unlucky to be crushed there.
What do you mean by that?
Let's just say we don't have to share the reward with him.
What do you want with that gun?
Well, we also work for the competition. Unfortunately, we have to go back into the mine and blow it all up ourselves.
So, the janitor was their accomplice?
Yes, he was our mole, so to speak, and reacted directly when the ecosystem was found.
Well, it was clear to me that you were in cahoots with this guy. They were here too fast for a normal patrol.
This will not help them either.
Do you actually know how your mole distributed the poison to everyone?
Is that so important?
Well, as a janitor, he distributed it through the water supply. That also fills the vending machines.
What?
I hope you enjoyed the coffee. Are you dead already? I take that as a yes. Well, did all the mercenaries drink for their own poison?
Looks like it.
And what do we do now?
I'd say we're getting out of here.
Can I come, Captain?
Depends on what you want to take with you in terms of luggage.
Oh, I have another brain in some kind of aquarium.
This should be doable. Then let's get out of here.
The end. I wasn't mad about that game, but I loved the ending and the potential of a sequel with a crazy doctor and a brain in a jar. Enjoy the credits, as it's basically one guy that made this game and a load of supporters. I did back this game as well, but clearly I wasn't special enough to get in the credits.